Hi, good morning. Welcome to Business. My name is Daryl Kwao. The Ghana Union of Traders Association is expected to reopen the shops of foreign retailers at the Upper Square here in Accra. Yesterday, some members of the Ghana Electrical Dealers Association locked up the shops of the foreigners they claimed were dealing in retail trade. That resulted in a standoff. Take a look at this report by Charles Aite.
Some Ghanaian traders who are members of the Ghana Electrical Dealers Association locked up shops allegedly owned by Nigerians at the Opera Square in Accra. The state government has failed to protect the retail space of Ghanaians. They believe taking the laws into their own hands could solve the issue.
Not that we are doing demonstrating or something, you understand? We just want the rules must be applied.
The shutdown of the stores on Monday resulted in a standoff between both parties. This attracted heavy police presence. Chief Superintendent Kwesi Fore is the Accra Regional Operations Officer of the Ghana Police Service.
We came in, to de-escalate the situation. At the moment, we've been able to stop the continued closure of the foreign shops. And we are going that we've invited both factions, that's the leadership of both sides, to dialogue with us at the regional police headquarters. So we're going there and it's aimed at ensuring peace and security of the business district.
President of the Nigerian Union of Traders Association, Chief Chukwema Inaji, expressed frustration over the incident. This is not the first time shops of Nigerians and other foreigners have been shut down. He believes a review of ECOWAS trading laws should solve this issue.
Well, Charles Aite joins me in the studio with more on this. And Charles, let's begin from the premise that this is the second time this is taking place. You have been engaging both parties. What are they saying?
So, of course, engagement of both parties make us understand that there is indeed a standoff. In as much as there's been some kind of resolution, Guta still insists that retail would have to be the sole preserve of Ghanaians, and the Nigerians or foreigners in that regard are also making the argument that so long as we have an ECOWAS treaty, most of these issues would have to be dissolved in the treaty. So there's still a standoff, despite the fact that we still have some resolutions from the side of the Ghana Police Service. And
speak of resolutions, today we understand that Guta is reopening the shops. We know that there were some negotiations yesterday. Does that mean there are some concessions right now?
Definitely, that's what it tends to mean, based on the discussions both sides of the factions had with the police service yesterday. Of course, we will be engaging the Accra Regional Police Command, but this is what we are picking on the ground, that both Guta and the Nigerian Union of Traders Association specifically have agreed to allow all the closed shops to be open today. That's midday today. We shall be there to report that one live for you. But of course, it still begs the question as to whether or not this situation has come to a fruitful end, or we're going to be having repercussions in the future. As of now, it's still uncertain, and Guta is still giving us, their claim and their insistence that these Nigerian retailers and even foreign retailers in that regard would have to be kicked out of the retail space.
You saw the chaos yesterday. What's been the impact on business activities?
Well, business activities came to a standstill temporarily after the shops were shut down. We spoke to the police officials who did tell us that the security in that area has been kind of, manipulated. The tensions are rising, and if you're a trader or a prospective buyer, you might want to visit a different location where you could get your goods other than the Opera Square. So it's indeed had a toll on business.
All right. Charles Aite, thanks very much. Indeed, he'll be there in the course of the day to bring us the latest, as we know that Guta will open the shops today. Thanks very much, Charles. Now, the Institute for Fiscal Studies, IFS, is urging government to take advantage of the growth in the extractive sector. The main driver for economic growth has been mineral and petroleum production. Is accounted for about 47% of growth between 2017 and 2018. Senior research fellow at the IFS, Dr. Said Boache, is urging government to leverage this.
I keep on emphasizing our resources, petroleum resources, mineral resources. How much is the country getting? If you cannot sit down and critically examine this and be creative and get more, the growth is meaningful.
You think they're expected to get more than what you are getting?
Of course. Go to Nigeria here. they get not less than 70% of revenues accruing to petroleum sector. Not less than 70%. We get, for now, around 25%. And if Nigeria is getting more than 70%, the country is getting around 25% for now. Don't you think something drastically needs to be done?
And that's it for business. There's more coming up after this break.